What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Beto's Kicks. Today coming at you again with another episode of what to look for. In this video purpose is to help you educate on what to look for when you're buying your YEEZY BELUGA V2s, or in general if you want to educate yourself and know what's out there. This is what to look for. So before we get into the main video, I'll go ahead and show you guys what to look for on this pair here. This is the newest updated version out there in the market currently. Nobody has done a review yet on these. Everybody else's version you guys are seeing are, let's just name it Mrs. K. These are the Mr. D. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to tell you guys how to spot the fakes on these. Let's just do a quick 360 for you guys. So these things are not cheap, man. Make sure you're aware of what you're purchasing out there. You gotta educate yourself. You can't just jump on it because it sounds too good to be true. And for the most part, if it does sound too good to be true, you already know what time it is. Easy ways to spot a fake of these. Come over to the back area. You see this here? This little area is supposed to be the same color as this. Now it's a little bit more of a translucent. The black here is really exposed on the back here. Okay. Actually, let's just first start off with fixes they did to these. They fixed the upper, the color. This is very close to the retail. It's a hair shy of a tone, to be honest with you. This is a little bit more of an orangey. The retail pairs a little bit have more of a reddish pop, like a neon pop. This is more of a, how could I say, not semi-glossy, but more of a matted feel to it on this thing here. Color tone. Alright, pops. Also, too, they did fix the back curving here. As you guys can see that there. They got this thing pretty down. The only difference, this is a tad bit lighter. This darker areas here are a tad bit lighter than the retail pairs. The retail pairs are a tad bit darker. Also, too, another thing to notice, the laces. These are how the retail pairs are supposed to come laced, and this is how the fake pair come laced. So you guys can see that there. You see the holes, this one here and this one over here, how they come laced. That's another thing to take a look at. A lot of people won't probably do that fix if they try to scam you guys, so be careful for that. Also, too, on this right here, it has a flaw there. You guys can see that there, the little fading of the little orangey dots there versus this one. See, that's a common flaw from the factories, these replica companies. You guys see that there. Another thing also too, when you're pulling out your insoles, I'll show you guys in just a second. The fakes have a more of a cardboard type of feel to them. The whites are a regular white. The retail pairs have somewhat of a blue tint, and in the next part of the video you guys will see that. So that's what it is there. Also, too, the font on the side here it's very thin. The retail pairs are nice and thicker on that part. Also, too, the cuts here on the side. And of course, you can see this. It doesn't go all the way up. It's like all the way down here. These are a size 13, and the size tag on this one says 6 through 8.5. So red flag. Also, too, the inner part here, this little bottom part, like the Ultra Boost, is a different color on this one versus the retail pair. This one's, I think it's a little bit more darker. Another thing also too that like take into account when you pull the paper in, there's this little part in the inside here. I don't know if I can get it. It's way down there. That goes from here all the way to the other side. So it's in this part right here, and that hole hugs so the feet won't roll over. On the unauthorized, it's actually white. You can see it's all the way down there. white, and that all the way back there. It's gonna be hard to see, but yeah, it's white, and on the retail pair, it's gray. Something that no one has talked about yet. So, also another thing, the material here, exposure, close to the tongue, a little bit different on each pair. This one actually, it's a lot more closer to the upper part. You guys can see it there. See that? Again, these things are pretty damn close. They actually got the boost down, except the finish here, it's a little glossy. It's a little bit glossy there. The the tone on the color on the bottom soles are just a hair shy darker than the retail pairs. The retail is a little bit more translucent in certain areas. They did fix this coloring here on the Boost logo here. The other unauthorized were a lot more translucent. This is a little bit tad more darker, so they did fix that. So that'll wrap it up for this little part of the video. Next, I will show you guys a up close with a retail pair next to it, so you guys can see that there. Also, again, they do have the little tags and stuff like that, like the retail pair. So something you got to be careful for. Again, man, be educated, know what you're looking for. There's a lot of great places where you can find information about legit checks and stuff like that. If you want to get yours legit checked. There's a lot of great, Instagram is a great, spot. YouTube, of course. Reddit is a really underrated area where you can definitely get your pairs legit checked. There's a lot of people with a lot of education, such as myself, that'll help you legit check your pair. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, the pattern from here to here, the little spacing there. This one's a tad bit higher. It's supposed to sit lower, just like this one here. See, this one sits almost towards the bottom of it, right here. So each pair has a little certain flaws on these fakes, so be wary about that. Also, too, another little thing I forgot. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff today. Right. The back here, they got it down pretty much, except the retail pairs has a small little dimple here at the bottom, and that's right before the sole. There's a little dimple here, as you can kind of see there on that one. And a lot of the fakes don't really have the little dimple, even though they got the shape down. They just really don't have a little dimple here. And you guys can check pictures or even your pair, and you can see that there. Besides that, these things are crazy close. Again, you got to be very careful, man. They're getting these things down, and I'm starting to see a lot of these pairs pop up in eBay, and we're trying to get over on people. So be careful. Look out if you're trying to get these and you see these on the Facebook groups or on any of the other sneaker forums like eBay, Craigslist and stuff like that. People are going to be trying to pass these as retail. So let's go ahead and get to the other part of the video. Also, another thing I gotta tell you guys, this video is for educational purposes only. I'm not here trying to sell you guys fakes or trying to convince you of anything whatsoever. This video is for references, for educational purposes on what to look for when you're buying a V2. This will run across all the newer ones that are coming out too also. So again, educational purposes also, please do not hit me up with a, hey bro, can you hit me up with a link? Hey bro, can you tell me where you got them? Nah bro, I do not condone people wearing fakes. You can wear what you want to wear. There's nothing wrong with that. I just personally wouldn't rock a pair like this. Not that there's anything wrong. Hey, if you can't afford them, there's, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But I would just stack up that bread. They've been going down on price. There's no need for people to be spending crazy amounts, but these things are not cheap, man. If you guys would like to help out for me to keep bringing these type of videos, I will put my link below where you can get in contact with me. And that's about it, man. I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Beto's Kicks, and I will see you guys to the next one, man. Peace.